Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 14, Week 14 Rivalry Week, the last game of the regular season here. It has been a long season since the middle of January, and it leads to this bedlam. It's been requested for years, for centuries, that we get Oklahoma State and Oklahoma is a game day game. Well, it's finally here. It was finally voted for, and it is going to be a banger. Thanks, Cryo, for the sub. Hype. But if you don't know what the SFA is, it's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You do not need the game to participate, and you don't have to wait. You can join right now. Just links are in any of our descriptions. You can claim a team. You can set playbooks. You can recruit. You can hire coordinators. You can set playbooks, and you can participate in our sportsbook and our stock market for player rewards as well. It's a great fun, great community, and check it out. And if you are watching live, feel free to use a Twitch Prime sub, just like Cryo, as it helps support the stream, and any and all revenue made through this channel goes back to you guys in the form of a national championship trophy and some merch from your school. So, yeah, if you win the national championship and you want a very cool, care package, and, you don't want to miss any of the action, use a Twitch Prime sub. And, once again, check out our friends over at Home Field. They just did a crazy 2 weeks worth of drops for March Madness, and you can use code SFA for 15% off, and you can use our affiliate code as well to help support us. And yeah, and speaking of March Madness, we run a pool here. If you have yet to submit your bracket, check announcements in the Discord. Join, submit your pool. Make sure to change your name, and you could get a 90 overall non-quarterback recruit joining your school next season, most likely. I have 5 submissions that don't have names, and that would be voided if they don't get changed. Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure Cryo is one, Dogwater is one, Skook is one, and I think Maddox. But once again, if I can't just clearly identify you, I'm not going to go through the work of doing it, so it would go to second place. So if you can't put your name on it, you don't get a recruit. Pretty simple as that. So check it out. You have about 15 hours left to join. Get that bracket in. And yeah, and trying to think. Oh yeah, if you guys want more content, especially for Conference Championship Week and Bowl Season, join patreon.com/the SFA. You get an additional game day each week, so you'll get an additional Conference Championship. You'll get an additional bowl game. Also, access to the Playoff Push podcast. If you want just more content, just completely free, check us out on Instagram, Simulated Football Association. I post daily media stories over there as well. All right, so let's get into this. As always, folks, we go through the full rosters before we jump into game day, and this is going to be a good one. Coach Fed over at Oklahoma State never had too much success. He recruited Stequavius Gates, had a rough first year, and now they are killing it, as they are now firmly on the bubble for the CFP, desperately needing a win against their arch rival and the #1 team in the nation. But yeah, Stequavius Gates, former 5-star, not too much speed. He is a gunslinger. At running back, it's JP Battle, 85 speed here. We'll see what he does today. At wide receiver, SFA player and one of the top 5 receiving leaders in the country, Tyreek Asher. You got Chad Thomas as well as Adam Shelton. And at tight end, Derek McNeil, the transfer from Illinois from last season. He is your tight end. And then the offensive line, pretty good. Center. And then both sides are a bit rough. So watch out for these ends for Oklahoma. Might be wreaking havoc today on Gates. And on the defense side, you got John Willis, Ray Humphrey, and Deuce Withers, the SFA player there in the middle. Terry Baker as well is injured this week. You got Jacob Todd. In the middle, it's SFA player Leonard Akana and Kyle Mixon. And out wide, you got Patrick Cobbs. You've got Brian Mays. And then the key matchup of the day, the transfer from Toledo, Caleb McCarty. He led the nation in interceptions last season, transferred to Oklahoma State. He's going one-on-one with Shaquille Wildgoose, the SFA player probably the best athlete in all of the SFA currently. He is going to be in for a rough day, so that's going to be the matchup to watch. And then at free safety, you got Derek Hackett and you got Lucas Robinson. At kicker, they got Justin McNeil. He's 10 of 13 on the year, 70 power, 68 accuracy. And let's check out your defending national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. And I believe this is our first time watching them all season long. Full game, your cover athlete, folks, Terrell Remmers, the SFA players. They're gearing up for another run, trying to become the first team ever to go back-to-back. So Terrell Remmers, 98 overall, and the running back, Gus McFeeters, SFA player. He is an absolute beast. Cheddar Biscuits at fullback. At wide receiver, Lawrence Harris, a long-time possession guy. He catches everything. Could be off a tip. It could be incontested. He will bring it down. And then Todd Honey, the SFA player, the cheat code, moved from tight end to out wide. He is a yam collector. And then Jamal Bailey is the number 4 receiver. At tight end, Charles Brown, also pretty decent. And then the offensive line, the left tackle is kind of rough, but you've got everywhere else pretty well taken care of here. SFA player Men Proctor and Terry Murphy. And on defense, Charles Hill, Jason Brown, Ross Smith, and Aaron Bowen in the middle. And then they've had some issues with injuries at linebacker. So Del Robacker, I do not believe, is back. So it's going to be Smith. LaWayne Streveler still there. The transfer from Florida a couple of years ago. And JoJo Gates, the SFA player, transfer from LSU. At cornerback, you got Steve Hines, you've got Brian Coleman, and here he is, Shaquille Wild Goose. He plays in the slot at corner and at wide receiver. He will be there every game, and look at his stats this season. He is a beast. He is a touchdown machine, so we'll see Shaquille Wild Goose popping off today. And at safety, George Payne on one side, and Jay Phoenix at the other, with Shabari O'Toole, the SFA player, playing that, second safety in those quarter packages. And their kicker is going to be Patrick Jones, 5 of 9 on field goals this year. Not that great, so both teams kind of struggling. All right, so as we go to the game, folks, let me know if Jay Jettis, if you're here, or Sved, if you're here, if you want a unique jersey matchup. Let me know what jerseys you want, and let's get a prediction going here in Twitch chat, folks. All right, so who wins? Remember, there's no spread or anything attached to the predictions, just who you think. Is it going to be Oklahoma State, or is it going to be Oklahoma? Instagram was heavy favorites for the Sooners. Obviously, the #1 team in the country, are defending national champions, but what about the Cowboys? Kind of a dream season. Can they finish them off? Locked out of their division. And thank you guys for coming and showing up for an early game day. Obviously, it's always hard scheduling around real-life sports, especially March Madness, so felt like it was well needed. And folks, you got to put some money on Oklahoma State. That is such a nice package. Just put literally 10. Jay Jettas, let me know if you want a uniform, special uni. Yes, you can pick jerseys here, and remember, for them, it's kind of the white blacks, or you get this cream. You want the cream. Does Jay Jettas want the cream? That is the question. Now, as we look at it here, it is a 14-point favorite for Oklahoma. It is a 55.5 over/under line, and same game parlay. So let me know if you decided to do a game day parlay. I did, and my game day prediction, I believe I did 38-34. All right, he wants the cream. Perfect. Now, do we want the white helmet, Jay Jettas? Probably. He wants the cream. All right. And then for Oklahoma, let's do a crazy one. They have some great uniforms here as well. So we'll do some fun here. Do we want a full Pete? Probably want a pistol Pete on there. Ooh, the orange Shadow Pete. That's kind of cool. You could go like full orange for these boys. JJ's, we could go all cream for you. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do all cream for J Jettas, and then all orange. Where is my orange? Give me the orange. Where's the orange Shadow? No, we want orange Shadow Pete. Or wait, what was this? Oh, baby. The orange Chrome? And then all orange. That is so glossy, so nice. The all white versus the all orange. We've got a beautiful... This is the first Bedlam that's ever been on game day. As before we figured out, cracked the scheduling code, we... This game was always just lost in the shuffle because Oklahoma State was never very good. Stuck on week 15. So let's see what happens. All right. Here we go, folks. Can Oklahoma State get a massive upset here today and keep their playoff hopes alive? A lot of people lost above them, and this would be the best win in the country. Obviously, second best offense, second best defense here for Oklahoma, who've completely ran through the SEC this year. And not a cloud in the sky, folks, here in Norman. Beautiful playoff football weather here, folks. For J Jettas, it's just business. For Oklahoma State, though, everything is on the line. Luckily, they're already making a bowl game, so it is a good season, good bounce-back year. But come on, you have an opportunity, and it's your rival. Gotta take it. All right, here we go, folks. The coin toss on their way. Bang, here we go. And remember, the playoff committee will be coming together right after this game. If you're on the committee, don't speculate about rankings just yet until we talk. As we get the opening kickoff here for Oklahoma State, they will start with the ball as we are here at Bedlam. So the 5-star Stequavius Gates comes onto the field, the SFA player, and Tyreek Asher, top of your screen, one of the top receiving threats in the country. He's missed like 3 games this year, and we get a broken tackle to start. But Tyreek Asher, he missed, I believe, 3 games this year, and he's still in the top 5 in receiving yards on the year. So an excellent year for him. Easily probably going to be a Team of the Year guy. And then we're going to get option here to start. Battle gets it, and a nice little lowering of the head, and he gets a first down. So this is, I think, I don't want to be quoted on it, but I believe this might be our first time seeing Oklahoma in game day style game this season. Wayne Streveler, number 3, is the impact player on the defense as we get a jet sweep here, and Streveler is on the tackle. Streveler, the man who almost became the logo, the cover athlete. And Wild Goose, number 1, there in the slot with the dreads. So 2nd and 4 now. Over the middle, and that's on Wild Goose, and that's going to be a big gain. Tyreek Asher, the SFA player, goes over 1,400 yards. That is a matchup to watch if they decide to go Wild Goose on Asher. So a big play there to start the game, as now they're across the 40 already. Stequavius Gates, his sophomore season, bringing this team back to relevancy as they run that left and they get negative yards. JoJo Gates on the tackle, the transfer from LSU, such a critical part of this defense. The duo of Streveler and Gates is easily the best linebacker duo in the country. And handoff right now on the counter, and he's met there after 5, so a 3rd down incoming. Wrapped up by Shabari O'Toole, I believe. So 3rd and 6 here for Oklahoma State. They're hyping up the crowd here in Norman. First drive. Gates floats that out wide, and it's caught. First down, Adam Shelton. A lot of separation there. So keeping the drive alive. Oklahoma, no killer instinct thus far. Great drive to start the game here for OSU. Gates, nice pocket, and he just taken with the defense, gives him a little 3-yard out route there. So 3 for 3. Start here for Gates. Looks like Oklahoma's fine. Blend up the short stuff. They don't want to give up a deep yam. 2nd and 7 now for Gates. The pocket has been clean, and that is a risky throw, and that's a drop. It's like Gates may have hit Asher as he caught that. So an incompletion, another 3rd down. Inside the red zone now for Gates. Trips right. 3rd and 7. Rolling out that way is Gates. And he's going to throw that short of the line, and that's going to be 4th down. And they are going for it. Getting aggressive is the Cowboys. 4th and 3 on the opening drive. Playing fast and loose. JP Battle to the outside, and he is wrapped up. And that's a turnover on downs to start the day. So you got to think, if you're on the Oklahoma State camp, like their thought process is field goals won't stop Oklahoma, but turnover on downs won't either. So now the best offense in the country, Oklahoma State, and that's over the middle. Lawrence Harris with the catch. And any skill position player on this offense is a key player. You've got Terrell Remmers, you've got Gus McFeeters, you've got Lawrence Harris top of your screen, you've got Todd Honeybottom and Wild Goose in the slot. Any of these players can go the distance on you as they motion Wild Goose up. They give him a handoff. That's going to be a 1st down for Wild Goose. We don't see that often. Welcome in, Trogsta. So coming back out next drive here. I love the wrinkle of giving Wild Goose a carry here. So Remmers now 1st and 10. Only bring 4. Remmers plenty of time. Throws that opposite side. Hits McFeeters, and he just jets out of a cannon. 1st down. So OU gets a nice first there. McFeeters, man, one of the fastest guys. And if you remember this game last year, folks, Oklahoma State had the upset in hand, and then it was a Gus McFeeters screen pass. They took the distance, I believe, 67 yards. I believe that might have made it into the top 10 plays of the year. 1st and 10 now. McFeeters gets his first carry of the day, and he gets 4. And Mike, yeah, you said it. This team is very, very good. This might be the best, or the most talented offense, at least, that we've ever seen in the SFA. That's why this could go on a OU run that won like 46 straight or something. As we get a screen pass out of McFeeters, and this can be a 3rd down. Third and 4 now here for OU. They hand that off to McFeeters, and he goes nowhere. OK State gets the stop. And they are going for it. Both teams getting aggressive here out of the gate. Rivalry is sparking it here as Wild Goose in motion. 4th and 3, it's going to be Shovel. And Remmers keeps it. He's going to get the 1st down. So both teams not wanting to give an inch. They wanting to keep the ball in their offense's hands. And it works out for Oklahoma, the #1 team in the country. Just get triple option now. Floats that out to the receiver. He cuts inside, and he gets a nice gain. And they call that a pass. And yeah, that did seem to go forward there. So a nice little 8-play drive to start it out there inside the 30. And Cheddar Biscuits checks into the game, folks. fan favorite as Lawrence Harris gets another catch, and that's going to be a big hit on him, but he hangs on. Lawrence Harris, probably one of the best, if not the best, possession receiver in the country. So 1st and 10 now inside the red zone, knocking on the door. Here come the Sooners, Wild Goose in motion. Quick option, and that goes nowhere. Stopped in the backfield. John Willis makes the tackle. Terrell Remmers could have gone first overall in the NFL draft last year. He decided to come back for one more run with Coach Jay Jettas. 2nd and 13. Crown the line. Quick throw out wide. That was risky as Harris gets about 1. OK State snuffed that out. They almost got a pick there. 6-for-6 start for Remmers on this drive, but it's a 3rd and long. Still zeros on the board. Remmers delayed give to McFeeters, and he gets nothing. Oh boy, so now the field goal unit comes on out. This is going to be a 36-yarder to take the lead. And it is good for Oklahoma. So 3-0 for our defending champs, not what they had in mind. Oklahoma State has to be happy with that, but they think that they should have had a better performance on their opening drive. So round 2, this 2 long drives for both teams as the first quarter is pretty much over. First and 10, the crowd getting in it now. Gates in shotgun. He's going to make some adjustments. If you're an Oklahoma State fan, you got to like the amount of targets that they gave Asher already, as he already got 2 targets on that last drive. So 2nd and 6 now. Takes a handoff. Gates, plenty of time, and he hits his man on the right side, Tyreek Asher. If they have a chance in this game, it's going to be Tyreek Asher. And surprisingly, at least, is this Oklahoma State line is holding up in pass protection. Gates has not been rushed quite yet. So doing a very nice job. 1st and 10, they're now empty here for Gates as now they start pressing. Throws out to the flat, doesn't get much. Adam Shelton again for 5. As once again, Gates is comfortable just taking what the defense gives him. This guy was a 5-star quarterback, overshadowed by Flynn Saunders and other quarterbacks throughout the last couple of years, but he's been slowly getting better in this program. His battle gets a first. So across the 50 at the 45. Split back set now here for Gates. Could be another handoff to Battle. He pushes forward and he gets about 4. So last play of the first quarter here in Bedlam. 2nd and 6, and no, they do not get it off. So at the end of the first quarter here in Season 14 edition of the Bedlam game, it's 3-0 here for the Sooners. And if you're an Oklahoma State fan, you see 0 on the board, but you've got to be encouraged. You've been able to move the ball on both drives so far against OK State, or against OU. So the offense moving the ball, eventually you'll punch through. Quick option, he floats that, and there goes Battle. He breaks a tackle. Battle down the sideline, 18 yards. The big play has been working so far for OK State. And breaking the Shabari O'Toole tackle only sprung them farther. Remember, Oklahoma State's locked out of their conference championship. OU has a date with Tennessee next week. Man in motion now, that's Shelton. They're going to run some triple option of their own. He flips it out to Shelton. He has some room on the right side. There's nobody there. And that tackle saved a touchdown. This offense is firing on all cylinders so far. Can they punch it in inside the 10 now? Gates, split backs are going to run more option, and he's not going to flip it. Broken tackles. Gates still on his feet. He gets 6. Oh my. So inside the 5 now. Gates, he's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They take the lead. Nobody thought Gates was going to keep it. Oh, baby, we've got a good one on our hands, folks, as Stequavius Gates gets the first touchdown of the day. As he comes in as, I believe he was a plus 400 odds for that first touchdown. So if that's part of your parlay, the most important leg has hit. So the #1 team in the country now is getting set for their second drive. The defense hasn't necessarily shown up so far for OU. They've given up 2 long drives, 1 touchdown, 1 turnover on downs. But this team, they can score a lot in a hurry. As that is going to be a first down for McFeeters. First and 10 now, split back sets. That is Cheddar Biscuits in the game, and that's almost intercepted. Oh my, almost a pick. 2nd and 10 now. Momentum is with the Cowboys right now, folks. Remmers hits him in stride. There he is. There is Charles Brown, the tight end. Gets a big play. This is why Todd Honey got moved to wide receiver, so Charles Brown could get more snaps. So inside the 45 now. Remember, this is an Oklahoma team that can take it the distance on any play. 1st and 10, handoff to McFeeters. He jets up the middle, gets 7. So 2nd and 3 now inside the 35. Remmers, quick throw out to Wild Goose, tipped in, it's almost picked off. Clifton Young read that like a book. Gotta feel like Remmers have been lucky this drive, not throwing a pick. 3rd and 3, quick option, that goes nowhere! Stacked up, Remmers goes down. Fourth down. No man's land, and they are going for it yet again. Trips right. Harris isolating that left-hand side. Bring a blitz, floats that, and there's Wild Goose. Gets his catch. Drive continues. Their second 4th down conversion on the day. And when you have the best offense in the country, you can do that. As we're back in the red zone now, they're cheating the safety up yet again. Man in motion. 1st and 10, Remmers. Floating that end zone, touchdown! Oklahoma! Lawrence Harris for 19, and Oklahoma retakes the lead. You weren't going to hold these guys down for long. So the extra point to make it a 3-point lead here. You know, Oklahoma State knew they were going to be in for a dogfight. You got to imagine coming into this game, their goal is like 40 points at the very minimum. So you got to score in bunches. You can't really stop Oklahoma. You can just hope to maybe stop them maybe once or twice, right? So Oklahoma State has to find a way to keep this offense going. And by dominating time of possession, they have been limiting possessions as we're halfway through the second quarter. Oklahoma's touched the ball twice. Gates now keeps it again. He's doing great on the option, even though he's not really an option guy. That's already his third rush. So up here around the 40 now. Under 6 minutes left in the quarter. Nobody on that left-hand side. And they toss it out to Battle. Gets him in space. Can he get to the corner as O'Toole tries to bring him down? That's a first down. Beautiful play design there. So 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Coach Fed whipping out some wacky stuff. We get a blitz now. It's picked up. And a stiffy there is Derek McNeil, the tight end transfer from Illinois, gets 7. So 7 for 8 start here for Gates. 2 running backs in the game. Delayed give to Battle. He's trying to find the edge, and he can't find it as he is stopped short of the line of gain. So 3rd down incoming. 3rd and 2 here for Oklahoma. Can they get off the field? Split backs. Gates. They bring a free blitzer, and he's sacked. Ball's on the ground. Oklahoma picks it up. They're going the other way. He's rumbling, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Sooners. Ross Smith. But will it stand? Was Gates down? And here it comes, folks. Was Gates down? Was that ball already out? Oh, it looks like it was already out. JoJo Gates trying to force the fumble. And yeah, it looks like he's down. So a massive review as that takes points off the board for Oklahoma. Now it is still 4th down, but I think that if you're a Cowboy fan, you'll take that any day. Oh, a fake punt! Sved! No, it's dropped! A miraculous call, and Pollock couldn't bring it in. He had it right in the hands. Bedlam is cooking with fire. Unbelievable play call from Sved, and it just doesn't work out. Oklahoma back on the field. Remmers now keeps it, and he breaks one, and he gets hit hard. Nobody was expecting that. So 2nd and 7. That was an absolute piss missile from the punter. Because now we see McFeeters. No, it's going to be Remmers again. Remmers has that right side. Can he get the block? No, he stays in bounds, though. Gets to 1st. So inside the 40 now here for Oklahoma. Remmers. Man in motion. As they fake it to McFeeters. Just going to be Remmers again. All the room in the world. He goes up the numbers, and that's going to be inside the 5. And that fake punt might have been the difference here, folks. Inside the 10 now. Can OU punch it in and go up 2 scores? Cheddar Biscuits checks in. They're going to throw it. Remmers has time over the middle. Touchdown, Todd Honey. His first catch of the day nets him a score. Oh, boy. And the field goal unit comes on, and now it's a 10-point lead. So getting aggressive there was Oklahoma State. On the 4th down, I love the call. Unfortunately, their safety couldn't bring it in traffic. So we'll see if they can score here a different way. Broken tackle from Asher, and he gets about 21. So Gates back out, but it feels like all the momentum has flipped to OU. Get a handoff now, JP Battle. As Oklahoma State, I mean, they've been moving the ball, but 3 drives, they have a touchdown and 2 turnovers on downs. Got to be able to either punt or, you know, turn those into some points. 2nd and 8 here. Man in motion. It's going to be Thomas, I believe, as he gets the jet sweep, and Streveler brings him down. So a 3rd down here. Remember, folks, Oklahoma does get the ball after half, so a chance to really take a commanding lead here for the Sooners. Because remember, you got to play pretty much a perfect game to beat these guys. Gates has time, floats that out, and it's intercepted! Late to the flat, and that's going to be a pick 6. No review on this one. Kyle Hall. And this could get ugly. You cannot be late to the flat, especially against a team like Oklahoma. And is this what we have to look forward to in the playoff, folks? Nobody wants to face Oklahoma. As we're going to get another return here from Oklahoma State. They just got to weather the storm. A nice move there to the outside. Tyler Thibodeau. So we saw an 18-point comeback last week on game day. Can we see a 17-pointer? Empty set now here for Gates. How will he respond to an interception? Could be a quick throw to Asher, and he goes down immediately. Like we were saying, if there's a way to defeat Oklahoma, it's by elite wide receiver play. Asher, he's had a couple of nice plays, but nothing sustainable. They're going to edit the play here, audible. 2nd and 11, a little over 2 minutes remaining in the half. Gates, plenty of time in the pocket, floats that one out of bounds, just a kind of a throwaway there as we get a 3rd down. Oklahoma's defense completely stepping up here. 3rd and 11. So yamming this one deep. He has a massive arm on him, but it's tipped away by George Payne making the play. So a 3 and out now. Just unable to keep any momentum. The ability for OU to score in bunches is they put up 24 in this quarter alone, and they have a chance to add more. We've not seen defensive touchdowns what seems like all season long, and we got 2 from Oklahoma here in the span of 5 minutes, 1 taken off the board. But now here comes Remmers back again, trying to add even more points. And dumps that one to Charles Brown. He gets 6. 2nd and 4 now. Split backs. Biscuits is in. Gus McFeeters hasn't gotten too many carries yet. They fake the handoff to him here. Flip it out. There goes Biscuits. And he breaks 1. He breaks 2. And he gets about 11. As OU goes over 6,000 yards on the season. Remmers dumps that off. Oh, there goes McFeeters down the sideline. A lot of room there for McFeeters. So here comes Oklahoma, end of half. They still have 3 timeouts remaining inside the 40. Remmers has been pretty much perfect on today as they fake it. And Remmers, he's going to yam this one deep. He has 2-on-1, and it's intercepted by Oklahoma State. Tried to go find Wild Goose. 2-on-1, never had a chance. So getting lucked out there is Oklahoma State. Because if they can turn this into points, they could potentially claw their way back into it. So Thomas in motion yet again. They're going to hand it off to him again. Can he find the edge? Payne brings him down. So clock continues to run. 3 timeouts though. Minute left. They're going to have to look for a big play here from Gates. So they're just going to continue to hand it off to Battle here. He does find some room. A nice run there. They're hurrying it up now, up around the 35. 50 seconds left in the first half. Only 3-man rushing. Gates takes off. He has some room. He falls forward for about 6. So 2nd and 4 now. 45 seconds left in the half. And 2nd and 4, and that is a throw over the middle. Tyreek Asher, he gets it. First down. 43 seconds left. They are continuing to move the ball. They bring a blitz. He floats this out, and that's a completion. Adam Shelton. All right, so Oklahoma State looking like they did in the first quarter. 45. Or they're on the 45, 37 seconds left, still 2 timeouts. Delayed give to Battle, there is some room there. Got to get that first, and he does. Nice play there from Battle. Still utilizing the run, keeping the clock. Asher, bottom of your screen. 33 seconds left. Free blitzer, he does not get to him. Battle. He only gets 6. They got to hurry up to the line now. Clock is ticking, folks. They used the last timeout. Interesting play there. He's got 2nd and 4 now. Gates, he has time. Gates on the run. Dumps that off to no man's land. Not sure what he was doing there. They got to hurry it up now. 3rd and 7. They're at the 39. And it looks like they're going to gear up for one last final yam here. So they're 0 for 2 on 4th down so far. They're going to try to throw this one to the end zone. Try to add some points. See how far Gates can throw it. Only a 3-man rush. He yams that deep. 3-on-1, and it's tipped away by George Payne. And wait, they put a 2nd on the clock. They put a 2nd, so now we're going to get a reverse yam from Oklahoma. This could be disastrous. You do not want to let this team have a chance. Remmers, he yams it deep. That is a bomb, and it is tipped away. So as we hit halftime, folks, it's 24-7 here in Bedlam. Is the #1 team has complete control. Remember, folks, March Madness starts tomorrow. Get your bracket into the SFA pool, as you could get a 90 overall non-quarterback. And remember, if you've already submitted a bracket, make sure you change the name so I can easily identify you. If it is not changed and it's ESPN blah, 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 or it doesn't mention your name or school, I have to avoid it. Don't be dumb. So can Oklahoma State battle back? I mean, they had some decent offense. They just couldn't really put anything together in that second quarter. And the surprising part here is Oklahoma State's doing what they wanted, dominating the time possession, 14 minutes, but unable to put more than 7 points on the board. And we got to see if Oklahoma is going to run the ball more here in the second half. I have a 50K parlay going. And it's not close to hitting right now. I am scared. So Oklahoma will start the second half with the ball. We'll see if Oklahoma, rare not wearing solids at home, they went for the cream. 1st and 10. Team most likely going to get the #1 seed in the CFP. Dumps that off. There's Wild Goose, and he gets about 4 out of the mid-screen. Wild Goose has been their leading receiver all season long out of the slot. Oklahoma hasn't really had to do much here with adding a defensive score, obviously. So they're going to hand this off to McFeeters as he gets about 3. McFeeters been held in check today. He's only has 24 yards. So an early 3rd down now for Oklahoma. They're 0 for 3 on the day. Surprisingly, no first downs on 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, it's going to be a quick option. Ball on the ground, and they call it incomplete. Could have been a game changer right there, but it's just a 3 and out. So 4th down, the first punt of the day from Oklahoma. So Oklahoma State now on the return, gets to the outside, broken tackle. Tyler Thibodeau gets 9. So 1st and 10 now, Oklahoma State gets exactly what they needed, a 3 and out of the break. Can they generate some excitement? Can they get some momentum? They're going to audible back into shotgun. 1st and 10, Stequavius. He escapes. He goes to the outside. He breaks a tackle down the sideline. Gates gets 17. This guy is a tree stump, folks, and he just did that. Being able to run the ball was nowhere on his scouting report. Maybe a bit of a ability to break the tackles, but that was impressive. So 1st and 10 now here. Man in motion. They love giving it to Thomas out of the backfield. They're going to do it again, and he goes nowhere. Beautiful read there from Brian Coleman. As you can see him just absolutely shoot out of a cannon to get into the backfield. Having a fantastic day is this OU defense. 2nd and 13 now, behind the sticks. Gates, clean pocket again, floats that, and that's going to be to Marcus Hill for about 10. It's not quite a first down. Going to be a 3rd and short. Inside the 40. Both teams not very good on 3rd down today as we get a counter here. Battle explodes up the middle. That's going to be a 1st. All right, Oklahoma State now threatening inside the 30. And anytime you're doing a comeback against Oklahoma, you've got to score quicker. So they can't take their sweet time like they did in the first half. A broken tackle there, about 10 from Battle. They're going to mark them, though, just a little short. So 2nd and inches now for Oklahoma State in the red zone. Empty set here for Gates. He's going to run for it. Watch out, as he has their only score of the day, and he slides down. 1st and goal now for the Cowboys. Trying to get this back to a 2-score game, folks. Split back formation. The pokes. Gates floats it out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Tyreek Asher, bottom of your screen, one-on-one with Coleman. Man in motion, that's Shelton to the backfield. Gates has time, and he throws that to the end zone. Touchdown, Marcus Hill. Oklahoma State back on the board. Does this remind you guys of like carnival music? It's what got me right now. Do 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 do. Feels like kind of like a carousel or something. So here comes Oklahoma now. 3 and out, and you give up a touchdown. Oh, we got a big play down the sideline and a past the 40. Sam Howmiller. His name has been linked to the transfer portal, I believe. Backup running back. Remember Brandon Price in the transfer portal last year, excelling at Auburn. And broken tackle from Remmers. He has room down the sideline, and he can't break the second tackle. Remmers is so dangerous running the ball as well as throwing it, elite at both. So 1st and 10 here. Still going to throw it. He's yamming that one deep. One-on-one again. Doesn't connect. Derek Hackett. He had the pick earlier. Nice play there. So kind of keeping the deep ball at bay so far. 2nd and 10 now. Honey to the backfield. As they are going to fake it here. Gives it to, there goes Gus. He stiffies 1. He only gets about 8. So 3rd and short incoming. 0 for 4 on 3rd down today. Still up 10 is Oklahoma. But no man's land. They've not been afraid to go for it today. 3rd down. All out blitz. And he throws it away. Oh boy. As they are punting it now. Oklahoma. This is an interesting decision after they win for it all day long. Do not decide to go for it here. So as Jay Jett is getting... Oh! Wild Goose! We've never seen that happen. Wild Goose makes the play of his life on special teams. What a beast. He pins him deep. I didn't even know what to do. Special teams have been crazy as they almost get him back. Wild Goose, baby. So now at the inch-yard line. 2nd and 13. Can Oklahoma get the safety? They're going to audible out of the goal line package. Gates. He takes off. Gates, he stopped. That's going to be a safety. Oklahoma puts points on the board thanks to Shaquille Wild Goose. And it is a rare occasion, folks, when we see a safety live on game day. I think it's been a while since we've seen a safety. So now Oklahoma gets the ball back on offense. You're going to get another return here. A nice return there from Lawrence Harris. Special teams coming in clutch there from OU. Virtually killing anybody's game day prediction. So 1st and 10 now, and they flip it out to McFeeters. There he goes down the sideline. McFeeters, he breaks a tackle. There he goes. McFeeters inside the 10. Like I said, there's so many mouths to feed on this offense. Any of them can take it the distance on any given play. OU putting the nation on watch if you weren't already. As Biscuits checks in. 1st and goal. Man in motion, that's Harris to the backfield. Run triple option, and Harris, he gets it out of the backfield. He's speared. Second and goal now. Biscuits back in the game. Come on, Biscuits. As you get Todd Honey to the backfield now. As they're going to run it. And Remmers doesn't do anything with it. So going option near the goal line. Not working. Byron Mays in the backfield. Remmers up to 52 on the day. 0 for 5. Oklahoma somehow dominating this game without getting a 3rd down conversion. They're going to throw it here on 3rd and goal. And Remmers, he has to take off. He floats it. Oh, I thought that was picked for a second, but Harris brings it down. I thought that was intercepted. So after a big Gus McFeeters run, they can't do anything. So field goal unit comes back out to make this a 15-point game. Be a short kick a little bit, and it is good. So even after all of those shenanigans, a punt, a safety, and another drive, it still remains a Oklahoma State 2-score deficit at 15. So Oklahoma State's still in this game. We got about 12 minutes left here in game day. They're going to have to start cooking, but they're not quite out of it. The defensive stop there was very much needed. And there's a counter for Battle. He gets 5. So 2nd and 5 now for Oklahoma State. Got to keep this drive going. Gates unable to make some plays here. Gates plenty of time. He floats that deep, and 50-50 ball incomplete. Unable to bring it in was Shelton. So 3rd and 5 here for OU. Gates bring a blitz, but they pick it up, and that's going to be a first down. Wild Goose on the tackle. It's Derek McNeil. First and 10 now here for the Pokes. His son is setting on this 3rd quarter. He hits his man. That's Shelton. That's going to be a first down. Chance it more if he angled to the outside, but they'll take a first. First and 10 now here. It's a delayed give to Battle. And it goes nowhere. Third quarter coming to the end. Second and 12. And that's to the flat. That goes nowhere. So once again, Oklahoma coming up clutch. As soon as Oklahoma State gathers any sort of momentum, any sort of drive, they just completely nuke it. So 3rd and 11 now. Give me a handoff to Battle, and that's going to go nowhere. So you got to think, they run on 3rd down, you're gonna go for it, right? No, they bring out the punt unit. See if they go for another fake. Maybe they thought they could get him off. Yeah, no, they were ready for the fake that time. So can Oklahoma State pin him deep? No, they cannot. What a wild play that was from Wild Goose. Getting his team basically 5 points. Doinked right off his helmet. That was incredible. So here comes Oklahoma now. Back on the field, only scoring 29. Bit of a low amount for them normally as Remmers goes to the outside. He has room again. Broken tackle. First down. Seems like they're bottling up McFeeters and allowing Remmers to kill him on those outside gains. Now we're going to throw it here. Quick throw to McFeeters, and he gets about 9. 46 yards now from Gus McFeeters through the air. Still no touchdown for McFeeters. So your same game parlays could be on the line here. As we end the 3rd quarter, folks, Oklahoma has a 2-score lead and the ball here in Bedlam. The last game of the regular season here in Season 14. We'll see if Oklahoma has any life in them as their CFP hopes are riding on this result. Their chance at, like an upper end bowl, like a Citrus Bowl on the line here. They got to get something going. You have these opportunities you can't squander. So 2nd and inches now, handoff. There's McFeeters, and he gets 3 and a first down. Up to 79 yards for McFeeters. Oklahoma 29-14, and that's going to go down in the backfield. Nothing doing there. John Willis on the tackle. Normally Remmers gets the ball out there, but he just couldn't. 2nd and 13 now. Biscuits checks back in. He hasn't gotten much run today. He got 1 carry. As they flip this out to McFeeters, he has some room. There he goes. McFeeters to the outside. He gets the angle. He blows him out of the water. Touchdown, Gus McFeeters. 56 on your dome. And run daddy his money, baby. My 50K parlay hits on 1 play, baby. The Gus McFeeters over and a touchdown. I put 50K on it. And baby, run me my 123 grand. Oh, D-Sleep gets some money. Let's cook. Jay Jettas gets some money. Let's cook. We're all getting money. Fuck it up. My 50K parlay hit. Let's go. And that's the thing about Oklahoma's offense that does make it hard to bet on is somebody just going to get screwed? Like, Todd Honey right now is kind of getting screwed. He only has 1 reception. Wild Goose kind of getting screwed. He only has 2 receptions, so yeah, big week here. I get 123K. As we're now up to 36-14 here. Doesn't look like we'll be paying out any game day prediction scores as Gates continues to run the ball. As that is going to be a sack now. Things going from bad to worse. As the game just completely turned on its head with the safeties, the interceptions. You gotta play pretty much a perfect game if you hope to topple Oklahoma. Yeah, the safety really screwed people. But 3rd and 11 now, yamming that deep, and it's a conversion. Adam Shelton. And at this point, Oklahoma State's just trying to play for a competitive result, as, remember, this will impact what bowl they play in. They're not going to the Big 12 Championship. As, oh, what a move there from Gates as he lowers his head and gets a first down. Wish he could have done that on the safety, you know, but... And Gates takes off again. He breaks a tackle, and he's been running a lot today. We've seen him throughout the season use his legs quite a bit on BearCave. As in that game, obviously the game where they lost 6-0 to Nebraska, he fumbled it. But Gates seems like he's the real deal, just maybe a year or 2 away from his peak, where he could really topple Oklahoma, as that one's almost picked off. Ross Smith, he got his first interception taken off, or his first TD taken off the board, almost had another. 3rd and 10 now. Gates, and he's sacked from behind. The 2nd sack of the drive. Remember, folks, after this game, I'll post the BearCave results, game day results, and then we will do the playoff committee meeting. So if you're on the committee, don't talk about where you're ranking people quite yet, because we do not know, as we get a nice screen pass here, and that's going to be a first down. Nice conversion there. It floats that. That's risky! And it's caught by Asher. Man, the floaties to the outside, especially against Oklahoma, never going to be a good idea. JoJo Gates almost took that to the house. 2nd and 7 now here for Gates. He's going to take off again, and he's tripped up. Third and 7 now. Gates, he has plenty of time this time. Dumps that off, and it's a drop. And that's the story of the day. Missed opportunities for OK State all day long. So Oklahoma now. 4th and 7, going for it again. Over the middle, that's going to be a first down. Drive continues. Remember, folks, SEC Championship will be Oklahoma and Tennessee next week. 1st and 10 now, 5 minutes left here in game day, down 22. A floater to the end zone, he has a man! Touchdown, Adam Shelton! A beautiful throw there, beat Wild Goose. Back to a 2-score game. I want Oklahoma State to be good just so we can hear this music more. Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting plays here today, Flame. But this is kind of a result we kind of all knew. But right now, if you bet on an Oklahoma cover, it's starting to get a bit hairy, as it was a 14-point line. Now they only have a 15-point lead. So under 5 minutes left here, you know. Still a couple of fluke plays away from Oklahoma State getting back in this. Not done by any means, folks. Oklahoma still has to give them the dagger. 1st and 10 now for OU. As they throw that deep, a one-hander from Todd Honey, his patented play. There he is. Todd Honey just always makes spectacular catches for no reason. So 1st and 10 now, plus side, or right at the 50. Trips left. Right side looks pretty open if you get a block. They are in that era where they're going to have to, they're going to start running time off the clock. So Oklahoma desperate for a stop here or a turnover. Remmers has time, just floats that out. Incomplete. And it hasn't been a great day for Remmers. I mean, nothing crazy, not a lot of yards, but he's doing his job. 2nd and 10 now. Right at the 50-yard line. Gonna be a handoff to McFeeters, and he gets hit hard up the gut. Runs. Oof, that was a big hit. So 3rd and 8 now. This is really where you can make or break the game for Oklahoma State. They need a stop. Otherwise, too much time's going to come off the clock. Desperate for a stop. We've seen crazier, especially in rivalry games. 3rd and 8 for the Sooners. Wild Goose, they fake it to him, throw that short, and he's short of the line to gain, going to Charles Brown. And they are bringing out the field goal, or sorry, the punt unit. Makes a lot of sense, as now Oklahoma State is going to get the ball with under 2 minutes left. So, as you guys know, you're down 2 scores. What we always see is Oklahoma State has to score a touchdown before they use a timeout. If they use a timeout, you have to rely on an onside kick, and then the game's practically over. as this is a complete shank. So decent field position now, potentially, is Gage Blast, the SFA player. Unable to do much there. They'll start right at the 20. So remember, they have to score before using a timeout to have any chance. As he rolls left, throws that short, runs over man, broken tackle. There goes OK State. Marcus Hill gets 30. This game's not over, folks. Already at the 50. Here come the Cowboys. Floats that short yet again. Only gets about one. Clock is ticking. And they're hurrying up. Remember, got to get a touchdown before you start using those timeouts. Gates, he takes off up the middle. He's sacked. So 3rd and 13 now. Oh boy. Gates desperate for a big play here. We need a yam. Where's Tyreek Asher? Bottom of your screen. Only 4-man rush. He throws it quickly to him, but that's going to be short. Asher unable to convert there. 4th down. So game officially on the line. A turnover here, and it's practically over. They're going to hand it off to Battle to the outside. He gets the 1st down. Keeping the faint hopes alive. Remember, got to get a 1st down for a touchdown. They start taking timeouts around the 1-minute mark. And dumps that one off to McNeil, and he doesn't get the 1st, so they're going to have to start hurrying it up here. Got to get back to the line. Maintain those timeouts. Deep drop here for Gates. And on the run, and that's incomplete. Trying to find Asher. Tipped away by Matt Lewis. So 3rd and 3 from the 29. Empty set. Asher, top of your screen. Throws it out to him quickly, and he can't get the 1st down. Clock is ticking, and they take the timeout. There it is. So 4th and 1, game back on the line here. And a handoff last second. There goes Battle. Nobody thought he had it. Payne pushes him down at the 5. Everybody thought that was a keeper. So inside the 5 now, here come the Pokes to get back within a score. 1st down. Gates, and he throws it, and it's almost intercepted. Hines drops it. Second and goal now, goal line formation. Minute 18 left. Handoff to Battle, and he pushes forward. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They get back within a score. But now you got to rely on that onside kick. They are not going to go for 2 here. Just take the freebie point. Down 8. So onside kick now here for the Pokes. Here's the kick. They throw it, and that is picked up. So now, without the 2 timeouts, very faint hopes. Oklahoma State has to hope Remmers stops the clock. So he keeps it here. You got to stop him. You can't let him get there, and that's gonna be the game. Unable to stop him. The cover athlete. There it is. So now victory formation here. Using the last one, about 12 seconds shy of having a chance. Unless they screw it up on the 3rd down. Can we get a bobbled snap or something? Come on, Jay Jettas, choke. Oklahoma is going to win the game without seriously, without converting a third down. So 3rd and 15 here. They're coming out in shotgun for some reason. So if this is out of bounds or an incompletion, Oklahoma State has a chance. So 3rd and 15. Anything on the ground wins this game for Oklahoma. Remmer's going to throw it. And it's two big feeders. You got to push them out. No. Playing with us there. But the game is going to be over. Assuming they don't snap it. And yeah, that's going to be the game. There's no way they punt this. But Oklahoma State, man, gave them a run for their money. But as we hit triple zeros here in rivalry week, Oklahoma completes the undefeated perfect season 12-0. As our defending national champions, they will advance to take on Tennessee in the SEC championship. And for Oklahoma State, they come just short of the best upset of the season as they lose by 8, 36-28 here for the Pokes, as they will await their bowl game with CFP and Citrus hopes dashed by the Sooners. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in conference championships. Peace. Alright, so there's the end of the video. Remember, we gotta go through stats, player of the game. I'm going to post all the game results, and then we'll get into the committee meeting. Oh boy. So it's an Oklahoma no cover tonight, but my parlay does hit. That's all I care about. It is 82, so the exact same percentage on the Instagram poll as the prediction, and Oklahoma gets it done, so a nice little amount there. Yeah, going to be a doozy. Alright, so let's check out the scoring summary, and nothing really happened in the first quarter as we lose the first quarter for some odd reason, but big 4 touchdowns here in the ridiculousness. Oh, that's why the score was overturned there, so the review kind of screwed the scoring summary. But Remmers didn't need to do much today. He didn't need to be a hero today. Just took what the defense gave him, and they had a field day on the ground. As Harris, like everybody, got involved here. Honey with 12 pancakes, and Streveler 11 solo tackles. You got 3 TFLs for Gates here, and 2 sacks for Hill. Interception from Kyle Hawley brought it all the way back. Tons of opportunities for more picks. And Gates here had a decent day. He just had those critical mistakes. The pick 6 and the safety, giving him a free 9 points, which proved to be the difference. With no mistakes here, they would have won 28-27. Tyke Asher had an alright day. Not where he normally plays. Couple TFLs here. No sacks today on Remmers. 1 pick, but it was kind of an arm punt at the end of the half there. And that is going to do it, folks. So the regular season in the bag. We got conference championships, bowl season. So comes at you quickly. We do conference championships and then immediately bowl season, immediately start getting into the CFP and then off-season stuff. It's going to be a wild couple of weeks here, all mixed in with March Madness. So let's get our players of the game here, folks. It's Gates, it's McFeeters, it's Hill. Unbelievable game here, folks. Bedlam definitely lived up to the hype. All right, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I'm going to get to posting the games, and we'll have the committee meeting here shortly, and recruits should still come out tonight. Peace.